So this video is for those who are interested in knowing what the null model and those extra things that we clicked that SPSS gives us that you don't see in JASP. So the null model is setting up the model with no predictors, and we're ignoring the one category of our dichotomous variable. So we're saying the null would be the 0, not the 1 category, and what is happening with no predictors. So we can see that 443 did not survive and 313 did survive in this data set. And so with no predictors or anything else, we're predicting 58.6 people would not survive. What this this table is doing is our significance value here is saying, does this table show that there is an equal chance of surviving or not surviving? So everything about logistic regression is based on the odds of being in one group or another. And so we're saying with nothing else influencing, is there an equal shot of being in one group or another? And in this case, no. There was more of a chance of being in the group that did not survive on the Titanic. So that's what our null model is doing. I also want to show you the two new variables that are provided. So when we go to data view, we're going to ignore those two because I've run the model a couple of times. We're going to move and look at survival. So I'm just going to, no, I'm not. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to look at Miss Helen Lorraine. She did not survive the Titanic, but when we looked at her predictors, we predicted 0.97. That's actually quite large, and that would be greatly above 0.5, so she would be in the predicted survival group. We can see that Miss Lucy Polk did survive. We predicted her at 0.96, which is definitely above a 0.5, which would put her into the predicted survival group. So she was correctly predicted. She was not correctly predicted. And we can scroll down and we can see, right here. So Miss Augusta Charlotte did not survive. She was predicted at a 0.37 when we put in her information, which is below a 0.5, which puts her into the 0 predicted not to survive category. So we can see that she did not survive and was predicted to not survive. But again, Miss Mariana did survive, but we had predicted her to not survive. So we can see that not everything is as accurate as we hope, but when we look back at our output, we're still seeing, when we scroll down to here, we're still predicting 78.6% of cases, so percent of passengers, correctly. But there is still some error in this model.